the age of 33, completing a PhD in psychological anthropology, I grappled with the facets of a metaphysical assumption. Back then, it entailed investigating the ability of migrant mine workers to physically, mentally, and spiritually cope with extreme circumstances in South African gold mines. While I was being guided by a fundamental, unstated belief operating at the level prior to scientific inquiry. A belief about the nature of being human. It is a belief that most human beings do not capitulate to absolute desperate misery, that they remain dynamic, resilient and adaptive, notwithstanding repetitive shocks in life's journey. 42 years later, I realized that the PhD has gradually transformed into a proliferating, personalized venture, and that this metaphysical assumption is operating in a journey of being a creative. The following summaries of YouTube videos are visual memoirs of striving towards living truthfully amidst evanescence. Experiencing the metaphysical assumption on a personal level inevitably led to the question of who sees this, hears this, feels this, who experiences these moments of creating, moments in nature. What is behind all this? Recreating two earlier sculptures and producing supportive videos hinted towards an inner sanctuary of living in this moment, now. With the doorway to the bedrock, a mysterious, essential presence, beyond thoughts, beyond words. Is this loving presence not restricted by time? At the age of 2 years and even earlier, is it a presence amidst centering the attention on seawater beneath, inspecting the sand, or flowers in my hand, instead of looking at the camera? Is it a presence at the age of 6, lying on my side, face close to the ground, creating my first sculptures, thoroughly enjoying squeezing the earth's gifts through my fingers, creating my new towers day after day. Today, here, now, this moment, 69 years since then, recreating such towers, the same thread of inexplicable presence, timeless, boundless, existence that has always been and always is. Here in 1967, at the age of 17 years, when 2 wooden sculptures were created, sitting flat on the ground with only a chisel, hammer, dexterous feet operating as a vice, and sandpaper. Here, when revisiting them, the same presence. But why these titles, Without Others and Guardian Angel? It seems that at the time a metaphysical assumption and unstated belief had already germinated. How? Why? Was it the mere product of experiencing only 17 years of living life? Or a manifestation of a mystery? A bedrock of essential beingness? A destined road of being linked to my parents, their paths, and that of previous generations? In 1983, did this volley already glow brighter with the creation of my first bronze sculpture, Struggle with God? During 1991, I painted various designs for t-shirts, including one of a cicada, an insect symbolizing change, transformation, and rebirth. Was this a compass already directing a route where 34 years later, through creating a pendant of the hollow remainders of a cicada nymph's skin, would it become a reminder to persist in exuberance during darkness, often long periods, that eventually lead to vibrant wings of freedom? Was this mystery manifesting in a ball of fire that appeared in my room during a trying period of the journey? In 2025, did this volley motivate the foundational sculptural memoir of beingness, the Merkaba, reminding of a distant, temporary link to the earth and timeless beingness? adding new skills and tools to the creativity bank, I keep on striving towards resilience and adaptability. Amidst uncertainty, non-resistance, a philosophical concept of roller coasting, and decision to trust. Non-resistance is a conscious effort and practice to observe and accept the present moment without judgment or resistance. And it is used to navigate challenging situations with greater ease. Humans suffer more in their imagination than in reality. Of course, all the bad things that happen require a reaction, but these things occur much less often compared with the number of days one thought of or was worried about things that might happen. Things that never happened, causing suffering more in one's head than what happens in reality. Inner maintenance happens here, right here, where real life is, when I allow everything to just be. Whatever I see, hear and feel, emotionally and physically, here in this moment, I let them be. Like the proverbial raucous Harida ibis, incessantly gnawing into the mind. Let them come and pass as they wish, not trying to suppress them or wish them away. Eventually they will fly off again. Just don't feed them when they are there, because then they would want to stay, keep on piercing and painting more Picassos on the exquisite lawns of your inner calmness, making you aware of their newly acquired squatting spot. Overdosing with fearful arias amidst deepest restfulness. Roller coasting is an existential tool to assist in finding meaning and purpose in life. Life right here is the ultimate non-stop roller coaster. A ride to enjoy the ups and tolerate the downs. The roller coaster runs non-stop while thoughts of the past, like thoughts about controlling the future, thoughts about planning, thoughts of regret, fear and anger uncontrollably pop up, interfering with what is here, interfering with the ride. A helpful rescue tool for the ride is deciding to trust the roller coasting way things are. Trusting means keeping complete faith in a trip that rapidly and without pre-warning, repetitively thrusts into an unforeseen direction and then calming down into a straight road. Keeping faith that fulfillment and inner peace is attainable, even though the trip is not controllable. One has two choices, to trust or not to trust. Whether or not I choose to trust, for all of us, being physically alive is a mere transient opportunity with built-in dimensions of suffering. However, I add more immensely unnecessary anguish where there is no trust. I may as well choose to trust and enjoy the trip